Hi everybody, it's DHSimmer and welcome back to my channel. Today, let me make sure my mic's on. Yes it is, okay. Today I am doing a United States of America inspired build. So it's red, white, and blue because those are America's colors. Red, white, and blue, that's what's on the flag and stuff. But I'm doing this because on Sunday, 2 days from when you're seeing this, or I mean, when I'm posting this, you're probably seeing this in the future. I don't know how many people are going to watch this on the day of, you know. But that's the 4th of July, which I believe is, they call it like America's birthday or something. I think it's when they signed the Declaration of Independence or something. So, yeah, that's what the 4th of July is. And everyone here goes all out for it. And it's fun time. So, I made a build based off of that. And overall, this video has been very hard to make. So first of all, starting with the building process, usually a build will take me the whole time from start to finish, including all the sessions that I build in. It's usually between an hour and a half to 3 hours. My dog's barking. But it's usually between an hour and a half to 3 hours. Now, this one took me over 3.5 hours to do altogether. And I had to do it in 3 or 4 sessions. Usually a build will only take me maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3. But we were pushing it on the number of sessions I was going because it was hard. It's hard to do builds when I'm not I wasn't super inspired to do this build, and I really like the outcome, don't get me wrong, but it's hard to, like, a lot of my builds are like, this is what I want to build today, but this one was kind of like, okay, let's try to make this happen, which I did, so I think it turned out pretty good overall. But then, what made this video even more hard was yesterday I was planning on doing the voiceover, that's why it's a little bit late. But yesterday I was planning on doing the voiceover, but OBS wasn't working because I usually record my content by putting the file sped up directly into OBS, and I'll just record on top of it. So it's like re-recording the sped up video with my face on it, basically. But that didn't work. It kept crashing. OBS kept crashing. So then I had to come up with a new solution, which I could do the obvious just record my face and then crop it in editing into the corner of the screen, but I didn't want to do that because that makes a lot more work for myself and I'm not about that life. So I decided, so right now this is just Windows, it's like the Windows file playing on my computer, and then I just have that as the display capture. That's what I figured out how to do. And then I started recording the voiceover yesterday, the day before it had to be posted, which I know is already cramming it in late because this video is pretty last minute. I ran out of time to finish the voiceover because someone came to my house to work on our kitchen because our kitchen's getting like a little remodel or something. It's just getting redone a little bit. So, or I'm saying a little bit, it was like totally torn out and now they started over, you know? It's almost done. But yeah, someone came to work on that and I obviously didn't want to have them hear me talking to myself doing a voiceover, so I had to stop 14 minutes in a 25-minute voiceover. So that was just great. So I didn't finish it yesterday like I wanted to, so I could get it up at 3 p.m. Central Time today, but now it is 8:30 p.m. Central Time and I'm doing the voiceover. I'm gonna edit it, make the thumbnail, and then put it up. So it's I'm definitely doing this very last minute. It's late. It's basically late. So yeah, that's very fun. But I kind of told myself at this point, like, I don't want to get super stressed about putting out one video late because, you know, you might get one thing wrong, or one thing gets out late, but then just get back on track. Tomorrow's a new day. You can just keep going, and it doesn't have to make everything fail, you know? I don't have to become late with everything. I can just get back on track and keep going and not worry about the past. Worry about one video going up late. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna keep going, keep making content and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, and then this house, so you can see the one part's red, one's white, and one's blue. I actually really like the white part, how I kind of use the different types of, like I used the brick and then that one wallpaper on top. I really like that. And I think, yeah, I really like this build for the most part. The landscaping, I couldn't really figure it out, so I went for more simple with just some pots and plants and stuff because I tried to do the whole thing, but honestly, I'm not super great at landscaping. If I'm gonna have to pick my strong suit, like what I'm good at building in The Sims, I think I'm the best at building exteriors. But then furnishing is not my expertise. I'm not great at furnishing. I don't think my bathrooms are pretty simple. My bathroom looks the same in every build. And I don't think I'm the best at interior design, but I think I'm okay at it, okay? I like how I do it, but it's definitely not as good as other people, and it's always something to work on. You always can keep going and working on different things, you know? It's just, you know, you just got to keep going. Like I said, that's the whole motto today. Just keep going when things get difficult. Keep trying your best. Keep going and learning new things because I like doing it, you know? And do you know what else I like? Oh, wow, transition. But I love doing IRL videos too now. That's why I kind of changed my thing to be like The Sims 4 and more, because I do primarily post Sims 4 content or Sims content, but also I want to be able to post IRL content on this channel, and I have so many ideas, and I am recording a lot this month, I think, because I have so many ideas right now and I really want to do them, but I don't think I'll post them all right away. I think I'll kind of spread them out between the next few months, because I don't want to bore people who subscribe for The Sims with all my IRL stuff. So yeah, I'll spread those out throughout the upcoming months, and I am also stressed about September and October this year, because I am going back to in-person school. I really haven't been in person and did like a normal school day in person since March 2020. So going back to that is one thing, but also I'm starting high school. So that stresses me out because I don't know what the workload's going to be. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep the upload schedule that I am doing, which, if you don't know already, I changed it a little bit. It's still the same with videos and streams. Videos are Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Almost every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then streams are every Sunday unless I reschedule it. The summer is definitely a lot bigger with rescheduling streams and stuff like that, because if I'm going somewhere, I obviously can't play my Sims game and stuff like that. So streams will be a little bit more random in the summer. They definitely won't be all on Sunday. A lot will, the majority will, but some streams I might have to miss, which I'll post about on Twitter, or I'll talk about in videos and stuff, so I'll let you guys know ahead of time. Or sometimes I will have to reschedule the stream to be on like a Saturday instead of a Sunday, or on like a Thursday, you know, on a different day of the week. But now I have YouTube Shorts, which I'm working on. I love my YouTube Shorts project. But that is coming out every Tuesday, Thursday now. So yeah, I'm doing that. And you can see in the build, let me jump to the build real quick. But you can see I'm trying to work with sectionals and all those couches and stuff, but that just didn't work out. But overall, I love the couch that I picked out for this build. I think it looks great. I love the couch that I picked. I used, I think it's the Vintage Glamour couch, which I never use, so it's like, I get to use it once. I think this build has a lot of stuff I never use, like that rug, that's the red, white, and blue. I never use that one because it reminds me of the 4th of July. So yeah, I never use that rug because it gives me too many 4th of July vibes. But now I can use it because it is the 4th of July and this is a 4th of July themed build. So yeah, what was I talking about? Different things I don't use. I never use those chairs either. Those like modern, are they city living chairs? Oh, and that, I don't know if I put it in. I don't remember. But that one new like planty thing from the Dream Home Decorator, I love that. I love this living room in this house, actually. I think it turned out so great. I love the living room, honestly. The living room's my favorite part of this build, which I think most living rooms I'm not the biggest fan of, just because I usually cram the living room into a pretty small space, and I mean, this one is pretty small too, but I really like this living room for some reason. I don't know. You may be like, oh, that's the ugliest living room ever made, or I've ever seen, but I like the living room, so. Oh, and back onto the topic of high school and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with this many things. Oh, I was also talking about shorts. I'm talking about so many things at once. But shorts, yeah, I'm doing them Tuesday, Thursday, and I love my shorts series. I'm doing like tips and stuff like that. You can check out my video where I announced shorts, which I posted yesterday. I'll leave that in iCard over there. But I did like a quick little thing. Actually, I'm not going to leave this on iCard because I pretty much summed it up. All I really said in there was like, I'm doing YouTube shorts now. But overall, I'm doing like kind of Sims tips, kind of like beginner tips. They're definitely not going to be too advanced, and you'll see as they come out. But then I'm also doing some IRL stuff. I am doing some like builds that didn't record right. I'm going to do like screenshots and stuff like that. So overall, I really love shorts just being kind of like, I can put out like pretty simple things, and I'm not taking away any videos to make them, so they're just extra content to hold people over until the next day when I'm posting something. And then Saturday is my nothing day, my little break day. Yeah, Saturday is pretty a big recording day too, so that's what's happening then. But back to high school, I'm scared that I won't be able to do so much uploading because of like the workload. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, and high school workload scares me. So I'm sure many of you are older than me watching this, so if you know, if you can give me any advice in the comments, that'd be great too. I really don't know much about high school, honestly. I already picked my classes and stuff like that, which now, I picked my classes in like February, and now I'm like, there's some things I want to change, but I can't at this point. Like, I really want to take like sign language or something, but I chose that as like my alternate, so maybe I'll do that if I can't get into the other things. But sign language sounds like such a great thing to do. Like, I'm already learning Spanish and stuff like that. Like, obviously I know English, and then Spanish and sign language. I think that's like a good amount of languages for me to know. But I'm also stressed because like math is so hard. And all this year when I was doing algebra stuff, because I did algebra in middle school, or in 8th grade. If you live in the US, you know what I mean kind of by like 8th grade, but that's basically 13 to 14 years old. If you're not from here and you don't understand saying like 4th grade or grade 4, or I think a lot of other countries say like year. Grade 4. I said 4th grade? No, this is not 4th grade. 8th grade. Grade 8. Did I say 4th grade? I don't remember. It's not 4th grade, it's 8th grade. But I think a lot of other countries say like year 8 and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know if it's even the same like age for like year 8 or like 8th grade. I don't know. Well, what are schools like? If you're in a different country other than the US, please tell me in the comments how your school system works, because I have literally no idea how any other school system would work. Like, are you required to go to school, or like does high school end at 18? Do you even have high school? Is that what you call it? I think, or do you call it like primary, secondary? I don't know. Just tell me about how your school system works, because I don't know that much about school systems other than the US. So yeah, definitely educate me, or I could like research it, but it's more fun to hear where you guys are and how you guys live your life. I don't know, how you guys go to school and stuff like that. I think that's fun. But yeah, so, oh, and also I should explain a little bit more for people that aren't in the US and don't know. For me, living in the Midwest, Wisconsin, I live in, the schools work, I don't know if it's different around the US. I know it's like generally the same, but I think like the names and stuff might be different. But we went to elementary school first, which was, for me, like sometimes it's K4 to 5th grade. In my circumstance, it was actually, well, not really. Okay, I'm not gonna share too much about like where I went to school and stuff, because I don't want you guys to like pinpoint where I live, because that's creepy. But just know I live in Wisconsin, and that's all you really need to know. But we had elementary school. I think preschool is technically K4. That's like preschool. But like elementary school is kindergarten, which I think kindergarten's when you're required to start going to school. I think K4 is like optional, or at least in my state, I think it is. But yeah, kindergarten or K4 I think is optional, which K4 is 4-year-old kindergarten. And then there's kindergarten, which is 5 to 6 years old. So that's the start of elementary school. And elementary school goes kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, and then 5th grade, which 5th grade is, what? Is that like 9 to 10 or 10 to 11? Because 1st grade 6 to 7, 2nd grade 7 to 8, 3rd grade's 8 to 9, 4th is 9 to 10, so 5th is 10 to 11. 5th is 10 to 11 years old, and that's when elementary school ends. Or for most people, sometimes elementary school is like split into different buildings and stuff. And then it's I think some people may call it secondary school. Some people call it middle school. Some people call it junior high. There's a lot of different names for it. But I call it middle school. And that is 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, which is 11 to 12 is 6th grade. So 7th grade is 12 to 13, and then 8th grade is 13 to 14. So middle school is that age. And then high school is the grades, I think they're technically 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade, but they're commonly called freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and that's 4 years until you're 18. So 14 to 18 is high school. So yeah, that's how the school system works here in the US, or at least in my circumstance. I don't know how it is for other people. I think sometimes other people may have like junior high that goes like 7th and 8th grade, but 6th grade's part of like elementary school, you know? So it's different for all people. It's probably going to be a little bit different for every district, but yeah, that's just a general gist of it. And yeah, so I'm moving up to the upstairs and the build, and I think the bedrooms are what I had the hardest time on, because I think at this point I was in the 2nd or 3rd session of me working on this, and at some point I finished one of the bedrooms and I started the next. I was just like, okay, I need to like stop for a minute, because I notice when I get really tired of doing a build, or I've been doing it for a long time and I'm kind of like tired of doing it, you know, I've been doing it for like 2 hours, hour and a half, I get bored. So then it starts not turning out how I want it, and it's not super good. So sometimes I just have to take a break, think about the build for 1-2 days, or maybe a few hours. Sometimes it's like a week, you know, and then I'll come back to the build and I have fresh ideas and I kind of work on it some more, and I think that's how the builds turn out the best. But yeah, this build I started like 3 weeks ago, and then like a week later I worked on it again, like another week later I worked on it again. So yeah, I think my builds definitely work out the best that way. I think. But yeah, that's just what I think. I don't know if other people think the same. But yeah, also I think, oh, did I talk about how I did this? Oh yeah, I did talk about how I started this voiceover before. I'm kind of thinking of things I talked about then, so I can kind of talk about them again, because, you know, and I talked about voiceovers in general. They're so, like, it used to be hard for me to do a voiceover that's longer than 3 minutes long, in the olden days when I didn't even have face cam or anything like that. Now that I think about it, now that I have face cam, I should have worn like red or blue or something today for the 4th of July, or Independence Day. I should have worn something red, white, or blue, but I'm wearing green, or like tealish. It's like a tealy green. So, that's not the right color, but, you know, just imagine it's blue. It looks a little bit blue on camera. If I didn't have, like, the actual blue behind me, it would probably look pretty blue, but just imagine I'm wearing blue, because I'm recording this on July 2nd, not July 4th. And you're actually seeing this on July 2nd. Oh, and here you can see I picked up into the 3rd session. I'm definitely going a lot quicker. I'm not as tired, obviously. And then I felt inspired to change the color of the cabinets to blue, and I really like that decision more. And I'm working on that bedroom that I didn't like that much. So yeah, that bedroom was definitely hard. But voiceovers, yeah, they used to be really hard for me. They still kind of are. Like talking, I've been talking for 22 minutes, and I'm kind of like starting to run out of ideas. I think I can push it to 25. I think this is 25 minutes long. But yeah, I used to be able to never even imagine doing it for this long. And I remember, I think the longest voiceover I've done so far is the one, it's the Simsy Shell Challenge. So I'll link that over there. It's like 25, 26, 27 minutes long. I don't know how long it is. It's a pretty long video, but I remember that one being hard. Oh, also there was that pool video. What was that? It was like the pool renovation video. I think that one was really long too, so I'll leave that one over there. Actually, did I talk the whole time? I don't remember if I did. I remember that voiceover was pretty long time for me too. I don't remember if I talked the whole time though. So yeah, check out those videos. But yeah, voiceovers are tough. I kind of just wing my voiceovers. I never come up with ideas in advance. I don't know if it would be harder or easier, because and one thought of mine is, if I come up with ideas in advance, then it might be way easier for me to have ideas to talk, and I never just blank out and be like, what do I talk about now? But also, if I think of them in advance, I don't know if I'm going to think of or come up with ideas right before I do the voiceover. I think it'll probably be like days I just like come up with things, and then I think I'm gonna overthink the concept already over the next coming days before I do the voiceover. So then it's gonna be like, I already, you know, it's kind of scripted in my head, and I don't like that, because then it makes it even shorter of a topic to talk about and stuff like that. So I don't know, but we're coming up in the last couple parts, the finishing touches of this house, and I'm going to end the voiceover here. So I hope you enjoyed this build. I have a couple more 4th of July related things just because I really wanted to do them. I'm sorry if you don't live in the US and it's kind of boring for you, but just think of it as like solid color, or like color inspired challenges, you know? But yeah, I have a couple more coming. So make sure you leave a like down below, subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I post videos, like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I stream every Sunday, or most Sundays. at 6 p.m. Pacific time, which is 8 p.m. Central time for me. I hope you come check it out. I do 100 baby challenge building and stuff like that. And I'll see you all then. So, oh, and I do stream or shorts Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah. So, see you guys then. Bye, guys.